You currently locked into the coldest podcast in the land. It's your boy, B Jones, aka Bolo, and you know when I'm pulling up to the porch, I can't pull up without my dog.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Big Smitty, aka D Nice, and you heard what Bolo just said. This is the porch. Welcome. We back again, y'all. The Porch Uncut, episode 2. My main man, Bolo Bands. We got our homegirl, Carli Jay, back in the building from Australia. How y'all? Bolo, how you feeling right now, Bolo? Let me start with you.
Blessed, highly favored, 10 toes down. God is good. You know, I can't complain, man. Hey, it's the trifecta. This is a hell of a trio right here, man. I'm just saying.
The fans are loving. The fans they love Carli Jay. And Carli, man, how are you feeling? We're so blessed with your presence to be here on the porch for
Facts.
the third time. Like, this is a huge deal for us.
I appreciate it, guys. I'm flattered. Like, you asked me to come back after last week. I thought they'd kick me off.
Nah, we ain't gonna let you go away that easy, Carli.
Oh my god, I got
just
carried away. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I thought I was just talking to my homeboys, and then I realized, shit, this is going out to everyone.
Everybody, the world. I was gonna say the world gonna hear it. They gonna see it. They love it.
Right.
And I think it's always good to just have a perspective, a different perspective on the show too. And then I feel like with you specifically, obviously you give a different perspective, but like you're gonna give us the true, honest, like true feel of what it is from that perspective as well. So I think the porch needed that. So that's why it's uncut.
I appreciate it. Well, that's what I say. I'm like, I can't be anything but me. And the uncut suits me perfectly. I'm the most unfiltered person in the world. Like I can't help just say things as it is, like obviously respectfully to myself and stuff, but I'm just real and I keep it honest because like we say, there's a lot of topics in this world that no one wants to talk about. And I'm like, why? Like, we are so scared to talk about things. But there's so many people thinking what we're saying. So that's what we're here for.
Come on now. 100%. Exactly, man. We saying what y'all scared to say. We gonna let it out right here. It's just like, listen, real quick, growing up, did y'all watch BET Uncut back in the day, like the music videos?
What? I definitely did.
I like
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Had to wait till my mom was sleeping.
Everybody sleep. It's quiet, and you had to turn it with the volume was probably on 1 or 2.
Yep, real low. Gotta get real close to the TV, and you got that Nelly tip drill video on when they swiping the card down the girls. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about,
crazy.
y'all.
It's crazy.
It's the same vibe.
We was young back then too. So like y'all, I used to always make sure I had Disney Channel on last, so that way I press one button, right, it'll go back to Disney Channel real quick. Cause mom Dukes knew, like, so she would pop downstairs, or you'll hear the footsteps upstairs, and you boom hit that last button. There. Disney Channel on. You good.
Hit that last button and lay down, act like you sleep real quick. It's so funny, man. But I bring that up because the same vibes we got from BET Uncut, the same vibes you about to get on the porch, but even more, you can bet on that. And speaking of betting, we do gotta shout out to our sponsor, y'all. Bet Online, man, the number one source for all your championship needs, your sports needs. Obviously, the NBA Finals just ended. Shout out to the Denver Nuggets, the first ever NBA championship in 47 years. I saw them turning up. Jokic, Mike Malone, the whole team, man. Shout out to y'all, man. But for all of our gamblers on the porch, Bet Online is your place to be, man. Get into the action today. Head over to their website or use your mobile device to join. And be sure to use promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV, BELIEVE, to receive your 50% bonus on your first deposit. Bolo, man, I'm done talking. It's time for the porch news. Let us know, what do we have in store for today?
Porch family, get into this. And after you hear this, you may want to go out to Walmart, to your local store, and get you some filtered water or some bottled water, right? So check this out. A Louisiana water treatment worker was arrested for peeing in a drinking water supply tank twice. Okay, so this is obviously disgusting. So what would you do if you were living in Louisiana right now and you saw this story?
Oh, what?
Wow. Not just once, twice.
Twice, Carli.
Wait. He has done it a lot more than that.
You know what I'm saying?
They caught him twice. This is
twice.
Different.
That was the only time they caught him, because if you done it twice, you didn't got into a routine.
He's peeing in there every day. That's like his swimming pool. Like, he's... Come on. And I'm like, I don't drink tap water, but like, we take showers. I wash my face.
You know, so you brush your teeth. So you're encountering the water in some capacity, even if you don't drink the tap water. You know what I'm saying?
I got tap water in this cup right
See?
now with some ice cubes in there. Like
Cheers.
literally right now.
See,
Cheers.
that's why I just drink bottled water, because you never know who's pissing, in your local water. You never know.
Do you know what? I get it's disgusting, but I feel like there's so much stuff in our water. Like, I don't even know. People criticize me sometimes for drinking tap water. Like, one of my friends last year stayed with me and they were like criticizing me for drinking tap water. But I'm like, if you eat chicken in this country, it's just as bad. Like, there is so much shit pumped into your food. Like, you don't know what you're eating. Like,
that's real.
Like bacteria, anything. So I get it. It's absolutely disgusting that he's done that. Like, why on earth are you peeing? Like, what possesses you to go, let me pee in everyone's water?
That's my question. Like, what happened?
His family is using that. Like,
true.
Whatever you like to do, whatever that is, I didn't get it, but
Carl, hold on, that's different. This ain't no fetish.
He's obviously got a grudge or something against his workplace, is what I'm saying. Like, something's happened, and he's like, I'm gonna piss in your water.
I'm gonna piss in your water.
It is. There's no reasonable explanation why someone does that. It's absolutely disgusting. But people in Louisiana have probably been drinking that water.
I'd be sick if I was living in Louisiana right now and I'm just scrolling online and I see this headline, see this story. I'm like, what? I'm probably about to throw up because I'm like, I just got done drinking some damn tap water 5 minutes ago, and I just see this headline.
Do you know what? I think everyone's probably still drinking it. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you learned it and then went sip my water again. Like, what can you do?
Yeah.
I guess what Bolo said, you can go buy a water bottle, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't trust anything that I consume. Like, who knows where the water bottle is coming from? Like,
we talking about, y'all, not only Louisiana though, we talking about Baton Rouge, Louisiana though. So a lot of folks in specific areas, they probably ain't going out and buying bottled water. You know
yeah. So I've never been to Louisiana, so I get what you're saying. Like, it's not like some people don't buy bottled water. Like, water is expensive. You could be buying something else, like groceries that actually feed you or something. We get free tap water for a reason. We're living in a blessed country that some people don't even have that privilege. So why is this boy fucking it up for everyone? Like, it's insane. I don't know. Is there anything, like, has anything actually come out about him, or like, do we know anything more while I sip my water?
No, he was. They said that he was in his 50s. They did release his name. He did get arrested. But that was pretty much all of the information that they were able to provide for us. But I'm like, man, if I'm in Baton Rouge right now, like you said, like, people cook. You need water to cook your food. People still got to brush their teeth. Like, it's a lot of different aspects where you actually need.
You use water for everything in your daily life.
So it's like I have to continue to use it, but it's just understanding that, like, damn.
That's disgusting. Like, if I was his family and stuff, I'd be like, mate, we live here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, is that your, like, I can't actually even reasonably say any answer for this.
Right.
But I would probably just go on drinking it, which I know sounds wrong, but
damn.
I mean, that's real. I mean,
but when you think about gallons and gallons and gallons of water mixed with, I don't know how much you piss, how many liters or milliliters or whatever that is.
But piss too.
The dilution, I'm just trying to make myself feel better about this, that I drink tap water, but the dilution of that, it's probably like 0.00000% of his urine. And but
y'all know them times when you really gotta piss though. Like, you really gotta piss.
That morning piss.
That morning
crazy.
Piss. Like, if he pissing at the first of his shift at 8 a.m. I don't know, Baton Rouge, y'all might be in trouble. Do
you know urine though is one of the most sterile things that comes out of your body?
True. It is true.
They used it like back in the day in the war and stuff to feed babies.
They say baby piss is very clean for you, good for your skin, for your face. But that's baby piss. Baby piss is pure. Grown up piss is disgusting. We drinking Henny, we drinking Captain Morgan,
cigarettes and
Jameson and fucking.
They use it as like an antiseptic in that. Like, I always talk about Australia being a weird place, but if you say you go swimming in Australia and you get stung by like a jellyfish or a blue bottle, the lifesavers will tell you to go to the bathrooms and piss on yourself. Because it gets all the sting and the anything from the animal out of you.
Damn.
So I don't know if that makes people feel better in Louisiana, but it's like a it's a sterile, like, antiseptic kind. I don't know if that's the word, but they tell you to, like in Australia, like ballet dancers and stuff or calluses on your hands,
Mm-hmm.
they'll tell you to pee on them.
What?
Damn.
Gymnastics,
wild.
it's a thing in gymnastics. Yeah.
That's wild. Carli, so before we transition from this, I gotta ask you this. So I want to say, Darnell, what was it about maybe 4 or 5 months ago where we had the big conversation about how like when people are in the bedroom, some of their, kinky fetishes is like
Oh
getting
yeah.
on.
Yep.
Is that or like
No,
obviously
I ain't
peeing-
down for those kind of water sports.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no,
I was
no.
gonna say, I was like, what do you feel about like that shit is wild to me. Like, even though pee is sterile, I'm like, I don't think people can just
It doesn't turn me on. Like, it's not going to make me go, "Ooh, yeah, that's sexy. Do it again." Like anything to do with bodily, like urine, feces. No,
Yeah.
like I'm not anything else in this world. I'm probably open-minded to, but nothing to do with that stuff that shouldn't be. Things that should go in the toilet should stay in the toilet.
Are you okay with
I feel
pissing on somebody? Like, not you getting pissed
No.
on, but like if your man said, "Hey man, it turns
Don't
me
you
on,
piss
baby."
on me.
Like when I get pissed on my chest, can you just stand over the top of me, squat down, just piss on me,
Come
and
on.
shit on my chest, please?
Oh, not this. No, I would never. I would never. I
If your husband asks you to do this, Carl, you're not gonna take one.
Not
This
the
is your
no, I
husband.
didn't. If my husband oh my god, if he really had a massive fetish for being pissed on, a golden shower, let's put it that way, golden shower, not the feces, I couldn't. I'd be like,
Yeah, I could,
boy, I'm
like-
happy for you to go cheat on me. Go cheat on me and find someone that will do that.
Somebody else.
I'm
to shit
cool
on
with
you.
that. Someone else can do that. I don't think I'd question it though. So I don't think he'd be my husband in the first place. But
That's real.
but
I'm
if
questioning
my
your character.
husband, I loved him to death, and we got married, and then somewhere in our marriage, he was like, "Look, I really want to try that." I'd be like, "Get in the shower, come on."
But the shower.
The shower. People piss in the
shower, that's-
shower all the time. So
Yeah,
I'm not,
right,
every
right.
single
That's
person in
doable.
this world has pissed in the shower. So
That's doable.
probably jokingly, I would probably do it as a joke.
That's funny as
funny.
hell. Real
That is
quick, so
hilarious.
I've never heard a woman admit this. So like,
Well,
I
don't-
assume that all
you've
men pee in the
asked me.
shower. I didn't know that. I never heard a woman.
Yeah.
I didn't know what.
Hey,
Come
women
on.
pee in the shower. I
I'm
didn't know
gonna
that.
keep it a bean with you. I'm gonna pee in the shower, y'all.
Women pee in the shower.
Bolo,
all
you
the
ain't ever
time.
took a piss in the
Come
shower,
on.
Bolo?
I don't piss in the shower, y'all.
Have you
can
ever
ask my
took a
wife.
piss in the
What?
shower?
I will. Yeah, I have before, but I'm just saying. I'm
Okay,
the
then.
one though. I will get out
Oh,
the
it's
shower
not
and
like
then
I
piss. though.
purposely do it, but if I'm in the shower and it's not like I get
And
in
it
the
just
shower
happens,
to
yeah.
pee.
No, I get it.
Right.
If
I
I'm
get
in
it.
the shower and I'm going to admit it. Like this is what I mean. There's stuff in this world everyone does and no one wants to admit it.
That's a fact.
I'm not purposely doing it in the shower, but
If you
you're in
gotta
the shower,
pee and
need
you
to
in
pee, go
there,
pee. It's
You just
go-
pee in the shower.
That's
I
the
get
place to
that.
be at anyway. I
But
used to
I
get
get
out,
out
but then
and
now
piss,
the floor is soaking wet. Now you slipping and
Yeah, like if I'm
sliding.
in the shower
Now
anyway.
you
but
cold. Now your
Yeah,
ass
get you a,
cold. You get back in.
A little rug at the
I
bottom.
know.
Let me slip and fall.
I know, like I've said, I would jokingly with my husband, but I don't know. It'd probably have to be like in a funny scenario. Like I'm quite a joker anyway, but
Mhm.
I don't think it would do anything for me sexually. Like it would not turn me on. I don't know how it could turn someone on, but like I
know,
say,
me too.
each to their own. If that's your thing, like I've said before, if something turns my partner on, I'm willing to explore it. So I can't then turn around and go, no, I wouldn't do that. But then I don't know. I actually don't know in that scenario, would I?
Carly said, I'm a jokester. Carly be
Mm.
laughing having sex.
I giggle and he's like, what are you laughing
Oh.
at? And I'm like, oh, sorry.
See, I don't see as a
Damn,
man.
that'll
he
fuck me up. Like,
I'm like, damn, the shit ain't good. Like, you ain't. Am I that small? What the hell? Like,
No.
Damn.
I have laughed during sex, but yeah.
She be-
Anyway.
That's funny.
You sticking
Oh, this is my angry face.
Damn. Hey, it be the dude first time. He don't really notice. He don't really know you like that. He's trying to figure out the situation. He's like, damn, like he's so
She
confused
laughing,
mentally.
like, damn, it's gonna be my last time. Then she
Right.
laughing at me.
Fuck around, soften
That's
up, man.
Oh,
Nah, that shit crazy, man. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, fellas, if you want to get pissed
Wait,
on, I
would
don't know if
either-
Carly gonna do it. Oh, talk to us.
Well, I was gonna say, what if your missus, that was her thing, and she comes to you tomorrow and is like, babe, I really want to try this.
You mean like me
Would
pee
you-
on her, or she pee on like they pee on us?
Either. What if she wants to be peed on, or what if she's like, I really want to piss on you?
Let me go first, Bolo. 100%. I definitely cannot pee on my wife. Like mentally, like I will feel so
It's
disrespectful.
degrading. Like it
It's
feels
degrading,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
degrading.
like
That's
that,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
I also don't think that I could handle my wife peeing on me. But if you ask me this question, which one would be more likely? her peeing on me versus me peeing on her.
Okay. I
I could.
appreciate the honesty.
It's nasty either way, but I could take it. But like as a man, I could not see myself stand over my woman and pee. Like
I could never have.
I feel this like a weird, like I don't know. I feel hella
that's very,
disrespectful.
Yeah, I could
low.
never let
I
him.
mean?
I could
Like,
never
that's
let a
low.
man do it to me because I'd be like, nah, that's just degrading. Like that to me, in my like, I'm not saying people that do it is degrading. I'm saying to me, there's certain things I won't let happen in a sexual scenario,
right.
and that to me is like, nah, you're not
That's just
doing
degrading. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
check this out though. But they say like when women squirt though, it's just like pee though. So when women squirt and they squirt on men,
but it's not
like
quite
pee.
urine though.
See,
It
this
obviously
is
comes from a different
this is the
section
long
of your
time debate,
body.
Carli. Some people say it's urine, some people say it's not, some people say it's a mixture of both. Like I've heard all
But
three.
it does come from a different section of your body. Like, you guys know that, like where it comes from, birds where urine. This is the weirdest fucking podcast.
No, but Carli,
go there.
No, Carli, we've had porn stars on here.
Yeah, I know.
Some of which have said yes, it's mixed. Some people said it had like.
Let's get a medical
we've heard both
person on.
sides.
Let's get a medical, like where it physically comes from in your body. Like obviously urine comes from a particular part of waste.
Right.
And it comes out of a certain area.
Right.
When women squirt, that comes from somewhere else. I would actually genuinely like to know. Let's get a medical person on.
And why can't all
we gotta figure it out?
Can all women squirt? Is it possible? Is it?
I don't know. I can't answer that for all women. I think it would have to depend on each woman's thing that makes them go to that level of orgasmic experience.
Right.
It could be different for everyone. Some women may have not found it, like that height of orgasmic experience. Like some women may have never experienced it. Or some women may not be able to. I don't know. Men have a fascination with it, and they have a fascination with asking. It's the most bizarrest thing. But anyway, Bolo didn't answer our question. I think he's trying to avoid it.
She called you out,
Bolo. Question.
I think we know what the answer is going to be, though.
Y'all already know. Ain't nobody pissing on me, and I ain't pissing on nobody.
Yeah.
Like that's a fact. And she come to me and say like, I want to try something new. Like I want to piss on you, and I'm gonna be like,
on your chest, Bolo.
Where's the papers? You not pissing on me.
Divorce her.
Hey, because for you to even have the audacity to come to me to say that you want to piss on me, it's like you just saying like, fuck you. You low down motherfucker. Like, it's just like you just like literally calling me the lowest of the low and you just want to piss on me. Like, you want to piss on me? You thinking about peeing on me?
I'd love her to do it as a joke and like record your reaction.
Carli want to see it.
I'm going to DM your missus.
Look, I'm
How'd it
like,
go?
I look at her like, she know.
That's funny.
You know.
That's hilarious, man.
Wow.
Like last thing on that before we move on from that, like it is crazy. Like it's disgusting, right? Like it sounds disgusting. But let's be real too. And I can't speak for y'all, but most couples, most adults do perform in oral sex, and where you're literally putting your mouth literally where people piss at.
Yeah, and what I find really
like literally
is a lot of times
Very
before
true.
people have sex, they go to the toilet.
Yeah, like
That's very
Just
true
before
too.
you're about to
you're
get
not
busy.
always 100% clean, like when you're having sex, for keeping it real. So
And
you
I'm-
probably got some
yeah.
piss on your mouth before, if you're being honest. Let's be real.
And I think it's probably worse for girls that give head, that it's more like, I don't know, like women at least like use toilet paper and stuff. Men,
Guys
men
are just like a
men
little,
just shake and bake.
But
But at least us though, we got a little bit more like control over
and then like for us, like when it's out, it's out. Like you know what I'm saying?
y'all should probably
this is
be, you know what I
funny.
mean? Stay
You just
there,
wiping it
it just
everywhere,
kinda-
stuff, smearing it and stuff.
yeah,
you
the
know?
panties stick to it, it just smeared
You
to
guys
it.
are like talking like you understand how we go to the toilet.
I got a general idea.
You know what I mean?
This is too funny. This is the funniest questions I've ever been asked. But saying this, I have had one person I know. I wasn't ever sexual with him. He was a male friend, acquaintance. And I do know that is something he did want to try. Like, it's something he's never tried, because we were talking once about like things you've never tried but are quite out there that would want to. And I know, like I know people that he said he's like he'd like to try a golden shower. And I can't remember if it was him peeing on someone or someone peeing on him. But he said like that was something he wanted to try. I didn't really explore the rest. I was like, okay,
Wow.
I don't need to know anymore.
The conversation stops right there.
Because I was like, it ain't gonna be me, boy. Like,
man. Well, hey, we could talk about piss all day. That man who pissed in the water, man, you nasty.
Shame on you, motherfucker.
Shame on you, man. People got to drink that water, and you already in the hood, and they ain't got a lot of water sources out there, so you tripping, man. But Bolo, what we got next in the Porch News?
Okay, next on the Porch News, y'all. You already know who we're gonna talk about. We talking about my goat, Kanye West, but I'm really not feeling the decision that he made at his 46th birthday party. So check this out. Kanye West celebrated his 46th birthday party in style, living it up with his new wife and close friends. But one thing that stood out was how the food was served. So the guests all ate sushi off a naked woman's body. Now, kind of goes into our last one, right? People online were saying that he has to be violating the health code. So obviously I got to ask you guys, and obviously the Porch family as well. What are your thoughts about eating off of a naked woman?
I ain't gonna lie real quick. That I ain't gonna lie.
I've done it.
That's regular. That's normal out in LA,
normal.
Bolo. Sorry.
That's some normalcy.
Yeah,
sorry.
I guess around the world.
That's
normal. No, it's normal around the world. I've ate sushi off a woman's body in London. That's a normal
Just a naked
party.
Body?
Yeah.
Butt naked, nothing.
No, they usually have like a G-string
Ass
or
out,
something.
everything.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
they usually have like a really tiny G-string or something on, like the ones that like have like plastic sides. I've done it. I saw that like probably 10 years ago. That's old.
Damn,
that's nothing
really?
new. Like the internet gets so wowed by things that I'm like, dude, that was around 20 years ago. Like, get over it.
Wow. So like, is she just like laying there asleep or something?
Yeah,
or is she
it's a thing
up?
that they're just lying there and they're just covered in sushi. But it's like, if you want to, I don't know, eat whipped cream off your woman's body or chocolate sauce or something, like it's not a big deal. I'm like, it's skin. Like you said, you suck other parts of people's bodies.
I've sucked Hershey chocolate all. Continue, Bolo.
No, I get it. Y'all in LA, right? So y'all are accustomed to a different style of living. I know it's normal a lot of places, but for this Midwest cat right here, I don't think that's too normal if I walk into a store and I see a naked woman on my pool table.
No, but not in a store. It's more like a party thing. Like I've seen, like I swear to God, I saw this like 10 years ago. I've ate off a woman's body. Not like it's basically they also have like sushi leaves and things like banana leaves and they put the sushi on top.
You just grab it off the bite.
Oh, okay.
You're not like spreading. You're not like literally eating it off their body.
Let me get that sushi off that coochie.
You're not like eating a piece off a nipple or something. Like it's basically they have like banana leaves, fake grass. You know those just fake grass covering leaves.
Hold on, Carli. Bolo, what you say?
I said, let me get that sushi off that coochie. Like that, you know what I mean? Just like it just laying there. Like I'm just thinking about like she probably sitting there getting all clammy and shit. Like, you know, we getting 2 hours into the party. I want to go back and double back on some sushi and she's sweating and shit. I gotta give me some sushi.
You need to be fresh as fuck. Like,
hey, respect to her though. Respect to her being able to just lay there for hours, like holding her piss. She just gotta lay there for hours, because all these strangers walking past,
strangers.
Look, she can't move, she can't flinch, she can't shake, she can't check her phone. You gotta just lay there.
Can't check her phone. Third world.
What if she pooed it though? Look, let me tell y'all. You know you poot on average 72 times a day.
72?
So his part 72. I'm telling you, pass gas at least 72 times a day.
No.
It don't have
what
to
are
be
you
like,
eating? Are you
it don't have to be literally like boom. Like you gonna have some type of gas that passes through at least 72 times a day. 2-3 hour party. She pooting at least 2 or 3 times.
Well, so is everyone else in the room then. So,
but she pooting on the food.
If she's wide awake, she's just holding it in. Like if she fall asleep, it might slip out. But if she like wide awake, ain't no way she just come on, Bolo. Ain't no way in hell.
I'm telling you, sometimes it seep out, y'all. I'm just saying.
But whatever came out of her body that day, I'm sure. I've seen this at parties though. This is a really common thing. I don't get why the internet's going wild about it. Like Google it, sushi body, like sushi body. Or like just Google like sushi on a body, and it comes up. Like it's like a party thing. You can
type in Eddie Murphy. It's an old famous picture of Eddie Murphy, I think, eating off a body like back in the 80s. Like this is.
Have you guys never ate something off someone's body? Like
I mean, of course, my significant other, but not just
that's
like.
That's what I mean. Like, have you not ate anything?
I think it's different when it's just like a common, like it's just one person, everybody's eating off that one person, just like a party. Like, no, I've never done it in that capacity. Like it's
I haven't done that yet, but I've seen it multiple times. So that's why I wasn't like that shocked. I've seen it so many times. I just haven't yet.
So if you went to a party and there was a sushi girl there, Bolo, are you eating a piece? You're hungry as fuck. There's no other plates.
I'm probably eating a piece from like a shoulder or something, or off the chest and shit. I'm not eating like no piece of sushi over there around. You know what I'm saying?
Respect that.
you know. So
Man, you better grab that sushi off the coochie and then dip it into the sauce
The sauce.
that's on the
Y'all,
neck
hey,
and then bite that mug. What you
I'm
want?
good on that.
He ain't.
Y'all in LA, man.
Listen.
Y'all living different out there. We ain't living like that out here in the
We're gonna
Midwest.
throw you a surprise party one day.
Look,
Oh, let's do it, Carli. Let's do it. A
let's make
surprise
let's make
porch
it happen.
party.
Look, I am looking it up though. I see a lot of pictures
There's a
of
lot.
people just
It's
laying
really
there,
common.
like
That's
with
why I'm like,
sushi on their bodies though. That is crazy.
the internet gets mad about shit that's been around for years. We're like, kids, where have you been? Like,
That's a
Yeah.
fact. And it's Kanye West too, so I feel like they always make a big fuss out of Ye. I'm a Ye fan,
like,
so.
Mhm.
I'm a Ye fan as well. Like,
Oh, I know I
Ye
like
can do no wrong. Ye can
You know
do
what I
no
mean?
wrong.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm full Ye.
A couple of my homegirls were at that party. Shout
Yeah.
out to the Yako twins, Heather and Holly Yako, man. They were at they
Mm.
were at the party, man, turning up. So yeah, I saw that. It's a regular thing. So yeah, we
That's
gotta
what's
try,
up.
Bolo. We gotta try at the porch anniversary coming up this year. So we'll figure something
Yeah,
out.
gotta let us know, Porch family. I mean, look, obviously they in LA, they accustomed to it, it's normal, but y'all gotta let us know, are y'all eating food off people? All right, at the party.
Find out.
Let us know.
Find out, man. But let's move on from the porch news and go into our first uncut topic of the day. Bolo, you actually threw this at me a little early. You were rapping, offline, trying to figure out what's the best topics to discuss. And you had one here that I thought was very interesting. I'm gonna set it up, but feel free to jump in to add a little more context to it. So we were talking about this, Carli. It seems like just through our experience, conversations, things we've seen, etc., that oftentimes women have the urge to want what they can't have. Women have the urge to want what they can't have. And from my point of view, Bo, the way I took that when we were discussing, it seems like when men get off the market, women tend to want you or want them more. It's like, I don't know if it's if it's like the chase, if it's some type of like game to women or what it is, but it seems like there's like this weird urge where if a man's playing hard to get, like I know a couple like episodes ago, we had a topic on Porch News about Ruby Rose, who she had a video when she was talking about how she likes when guys don't like her. And then as soon as they start to show her appreciation and start to chase her, it's a turnoff. So it was counterintuitive. It didn't make a lot of sense, but you see it time and time again where a lot of women like a man that's either hard to get or a man that they can't have. And I think it's crazy, Bolo, but we'll love, you got a woman on here, love to hear a woman's point of view on this topic.
Why are we only talking about this question about women? Because I think that's men.
What?
I think men are like that. Men love a woman. Men love a chase of someone they can't have. I think everything you just said could be about men or women, but not everyone, because personally, I don't like a man that is with someone. And if a man doesn't like me, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm a grown-ass fucking woman out here. Like, if you don't like me, don't like me. I don't give a shit. I'm not chasing after you. I don't chase my liquor. I don't chase my men. Like, I'm baffled by that, because I don't like the treat him mean, keep him keen kind of thing. I'm like, cool, I'll move out your way. Like, I'm not for those situations, but I'm a bit more grown than most people. Maybe when girls are younger or something, they want a man to like them. I'm cool with myself. I'm very self-assured of who I am. I give myself enough self-love. I'm not chasing after a man that does not like me. Like, that to me is baffling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, girls, if you are doing that out there, go, oh my God, grow up, get some love for yourself. But
Right.
I think that's a lot of men. Like, men, you could be single for so long, you suddenly have a man and men want you. I'm like, where the fuck were you when I was single? Like, where were you? You didn't want me then. Now you suddenly want me because he's with me. Or like, you had your chance. Now I'm with someone. You're like, oh, I want her now. Like, if a man is with a woman, it makes another man, it's like a pride thing, or like, so maybe it works both ways for men and women, but it doesn't work for me. Like, I don't like a man that is unavailable. Like, to me, it's a turn off. There's nothing there for me that, like, I don't know. Like, it's like, well, you're never going to be able to satisfy me. You're never going to be able to be with, like, I want a man that's with me, not with someone else. Like, yeah, to me, it's a turn off. If you're with a woman, or I know you have a woman and you're hitting on me, oh, that is the most repulsive thing in the world to me. Like, you become instantly unattractive. Like I've had it where a guy's hit on me. I found I had a missus, and I was like, "Ugh, you're ugly now." Like,
interesting. It's funny though. Like, I've heard that perspective, and that makes total sense. But I also heard the other side where sometimes when like a woman sees a man that's married or in a relationship and like looks like a good man, it's almost like the value increases because it's like women are out here on the hunt, trying to find good men. There's not a lot of good men out here in the world, so it's a limited selection. It's almost like during COVID and you go into the grocery store, you're trying to get the milk. Hey, it's not a lot of milk left. Everybody getting milk.
Come on,
not a lot of toilet paper left. You're trying to get toilet. So it's a high commodity, but it's a limited supply. So when these women see a man that's married and he's good job, whatever the case may be,
they want that.
It's like I want that, and I'm not letting nobody stop me from getting that. If I gotta end the relationship for me to get in there,
but
like it's a savage world, Carli. It's a savage world.
But then if he does take you up on your offer, is he really that good a person? He's got to do that. If he cheats on his missus for you, he's going to go back to her.
Yeah.
And you were just something he fucked, and now you're going to feel like shit, and he's not a good man to you, and now you're not going to like him. So you should have just left it as friends because you've now lost him. And why would you want a man that does that? Because then imagine you're in a relationship with him, he's going to be tempted by someone else.
You're going to lose him how you got him. You're going to lose him.
That's what mama say. How you got your man.
I always say, how you find your man is how you're going to lose him.
That's a fact.
And it's 100%. I've said that since I was like 17 years old, like 20 years ago. That I stand by that. So I would never want to be another woman or a side piece or anything to try and get a man, because I'm like, no, because he would just do that to me. Like then I see a quality of him that I don't like. Like I don't want a man that cheats on people.
But let me ask you this though: in that situation, who are you putting the blame on? Because I'm putting the blame on the woman. Because we all know, man. I'm gonna say.
Wait. If you cheat on your missus, you're blaming the other piece.
I'm saying if the woman is out there with a plan, they know this man's in a relationship, and you out there searching and going after this man, flirting with him, wearing all types of sexy little stuff, trying to purposely get him. I put more to blame on the woman because y'all know men are weak.
Yeah.
Vagina is undefeated. Vagina's undefeated.
So your lack of willpower, you're blaming on the woman. Like
I'm saying, the woman is going after a weakness. That's not right.
They're both at fault. They're both.
It takes two to tango.
But the man cheating is not the woman's fault. This is what always happens. The woman gets the blame. No offense, mate, but if you've got no bloody willpower to stop cheating on your missus, that's your problem, not the woman. You could have all the temptation in the world. If you were cheating, that is your fault. I don't care if it's a man or a woman.
I'm not saying the man. I'm saying in this specific scenario, I'm not saying the man is out here just cheating. I'm saying it's a good man. This man does not cheat.
He's that good. He's not gonna do it.
This woman is specifically. Women, y'all are women be planning and writing down notes and looking through stuff. Like y'all strategic. I blame her for doing all of that and trying to mess my man up.
She's wrong for doing that because it's nasty, it's malicious, it's not right. I get that, but if he goes and cheats, it's you didn't go and tie him to a bed and rape the bloody guy. Like
right.
If he has to put his dick in her, come on, like. If he goes intentionally to sleep with her, he drove himself there, he took his clothes off, he's kissed her, he's led it to it. It's really more his fault. But yes, she was nasty and malicious to do that. She's going to be the one that gets hurt. So joke's on her. She's going to be the one crying afterwards and like, oh, he doesn't like me. No shit, bitch. He just wanted to get his dick wet. Like, come on. Like this to me is just so bloody obvious sometimes. But yes, I don't agree that she's wholeheartedly, like she's obviously not a good person for doing that. But if he leads to temptation, to a situation where he is in bed about to have sex, that is his fault. Because he shouldn't have even led to that. Don't reply to text message. Don't engage in conversation. You're letting it in. He should have never even entertained it. If you've got that situation, you've entertained something you shouldn't have.
I agree, Carli, but like, let me compare it to food. I think that's always the best way
we can't.
No, let's do it, Carli. Let's do it, Carli. And Carli, I know your journey. Your journey is inspirational. The weight you lost, the amazing shape that you got into.
Don't relate
I've lost some weight.
Nah,
we gonna do it. We gonna relate to Carli.
Guys, you can't every week relate bad habits of men to food. Like last week, you guys tried to use diabetes and sugar. No, I'm sorry.
One more time, Carli.
Population.
Let's do it one more time.
Population is weak. All
I'm saying, Carli, if a brother lost 50 pounds, right, he's in his prime shape, and he's got a certain system set in place where he's like, listen, keep all that bad food out of my face. Don't bring no chips in here. Don't bring no Popeyes in here. Nothing. I got a workout regimen. I work out 5 days a week. I eat what I eat. I'm healthy. Boom, boom, boom. And then your homie come in the house. You invite your friend over. He come in here. He bring a whole bucket of greasy chicken, mashed potatoes, and gravy. He bringing all your favorite food that you used to eat during your old life.
He's got nothing to lose eating that.
He
can eat it. He can still eat that. It's not like he's so what? Hang on.
His health. He can lose his health.
No, but not from one bloody meal. But say you are incredibly allergic to peanuts. You are going to die if you eat a peanut.
Oh, it's a good one.
Okay.
Are you going to eat the peanut, boy? No, because you're going to die.
But
basically, you cheat on you. No, you're absolutely allergic. You are going to go into
your fucking tongue is going to swell up, and you're
swelling up. Nothing's going to help you if you eat that.
Is going to close.
Like someone getting stung by a bee. You're purposely not going to be around bees because you know your life is at risk. So if you want to relate it to food, here we go. You are allergic to everything, peanut, shellfish, whatever. And your friend comes around with peanuts, shellfish, and a bunch of bees. And would you bloody have it? No, because it's a massive risk of your life. So if you're married in a relationship with a great fucking woman, from day one, your friend should know, don't bring that shit around here. Because you're meant to be my friend, fucker. So same situation. You want to relate it? Let's relate it. If you are in a good fucking relationship, good people are hard to come by. I know temptation is massive in this world, but you know there is no point in that sacrifice. So if a guy does it, it's his fault. At the end of the day, if he goes and eats those peanuts, no one shoved them down his throat. He chose, there's so much temptation in these peanuts and this shellfish and these bees. I don't care if I'm going to die tomorrow. Because getting caught cheating in your marriage is the same fucking thing. You may as well die.
Damn. That's a bar right there. That's a bar.
Because your woman is going to come for you.
Real.
So that's at the end of the day, it does take two. Yes, she's nasty. She's malicious. She shouldn't have done that. She's purposely trying to hurt people. And that's my thing in this life. Don't be malicious. Don't be nasty. So if you're purposely doing it, yes, she is at fault. Karma will get her anyway. She'll get her own. Karma's coming lick back on her tenfold. She's not going to be happy anyway. She's not going to get what she wants. The girl's done what she's done. She's going to feel like shit the next day anyway, because he's not going to text her. He's not going to message her. He's going to ignore her for 2 weeks. That's facts. That's what's going to happen. He's going to go home. If she finds out, he's fucked too. So it's like, I think it's more his fault, but because he's allowing it. We agree overall, Carli. I just want to make sure that you said it's the woman's fault. They're both at fault, but the woman deserves more blame than I think we are giving her. So that's the only thing that me and you disagree on. We're gonna disagree because disagree. If you stick your dick in someone, it's not the woman's fault. You took your pants off. Let's get Bolo. That's another conversation though, because there's different forms of cheating too. Like you ain't got to necessarily stick your dick in somebody to cheat. But we're talking about sex. Like we're saying, like if you go and have sex with this woman, you can't just blame the woman. And this is what happens a lot in society. The other woman gets the blame. Yeah, that's very true. She didn't come in your sleep and sit on you and ride you. Like you've gone somewhere and done it. But this is the unfair thing. And I think you guys are about to probably get a lot of flack from women in the comments on this shit.
You see, I've been completely silent this whole time.
I know, Bolo, I'm waiting for you to take a side here. Because
don't be scared on the porch, Bolo.
No, I agree. I mean, I think it takes two to tango. I think for men, it's always harder. I do think Charlamagne say, men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
I agree.
Men do. Just because it's hard. It's, sometimes it's hard for men to have the discipline to turn down, somebody that looks good. So if you fall into that habit, like you said, if you take your pants off and, you get to that point, I mean, that's on you. So
am I allowed to ask if either of you have ever cheated on anyone?
Well, in high school, yes.
I was a little kid, probably
like in high school, like my high school relationship. But I don't really count. Well,
no, okay, I get that. Like,
I mean, Darnell, obviously.
I know you're both married, and I don't want. I really respect Darnell, your lovely wives.
No, we ain't talking about our wives, though. Yeah.
No, but that's what I wanted to ask.
Before that,
in high school and stuff like that, I think it really don't count really. Obviously, Darnell, you met your high school sweetheart and got married, but
my situation is very different, and you guys.
Yeah, high school is very.
you guys have been in very long relationships.
Yeah,
I think
you know
you've
what I'm
probably
saying?
missed a lot of the shit.
Yeah.
So you guys are
Right.
probably really lucky that in your 20s and things like that, like there probably is a lot of scenarios or things you haven't experienced or seen, or you've probably heard from your guy friends and girlfriends, like female
Right.
friends, stuff that experiences, and you see stuff online. But yeah, so I think it's probably very it's a very different world today. But yeah,
Yeah.
teenage years, I know people did, or high school relationships or whatever.
But check this out, Carli. Let me throw this on you though. So I think the world is different now too, because I think a lot of women cheat now. Like a lot of women cheat
No,
more. You know what I'm saying? Because like back
I
in the
do.
day,
I think it's becoming a thing that women are
Yeah.
like, well, fuck it, men cheat, so I'm going to as well. Like it's always
Mhm.
become like well, you guys do it and get away
Tit
with
for
it. But
tat. Yeah.
the thing is, a woman will go back to a man if she cheats. A man will not take you back if you
Oh,
That
cheat.
is
it's
a
a wrap.
fact.
Yes,
That is a fact.
My girl, no, he ever cheated on me. It's a wrap. I don't give a fuck what's
So
going
how
on.
do men have more willpower to reject their own missus for cheating, but they have no willpower to not cheat themselves? This is what I'm baffled by.
Because I think
Carli, let's be real.
it goes back
go,
to
Bolo,
just
yeah.
us just being horny versus like the emotional attachment type piece, right?
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I can just my dick can get hard, boom, I have sex with the chick, whatever, boom, I'm moving on, not thinking two times about it, right? A woman, right? A lot of women in most cases, and I'm not gonna say every woman, because some women can have a hit it and quit it moment, but some women, you building rapport though with somebody, you building a nice connection before they getting them in them draws. You know what I'm saying? So for me to think through that whole process, it's like, this person's name, y'all didn't have conversations.
Pillow talking about me.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't had a nice little couple, like nice little back and forth type of conversations before y'all even got to that point. A guy can go ahead and go to Vegas and have him a night and then boom, come back, not even think about it, and it's a wrap.
Can I ask you guys a question then? If a woman is in a relationship and she cheats, based on Darnell, your last point, it's the man's fault, not the woman.
If a man, so it depends.
So let's say I'm someone in a relationship with a guy,
Right,
and some
right.
guy is coming after me because he
Right.
sees me in a happy relationship, he wants me, and I cheat. It's the man's fault this time.
They're both to blame, but yes,
See?
I would blame the man more in that situation.
Would
Because
you?
I
then
think
why wouldn't you take your
tweaking,
missus back
bro.
then? Why wouldn't you
hell
take
no,
your
no,
missus
no.
back? See, I'm trying to put this in both scenarios because I feel like there's a different standard for men and a different standard for women, and we've come up against this a few times.
I mean, I'll be real. It is a different standard, and
But
life
this is the problem.
life ain't fair. But
we need to change this narrative.
It's different,
so
Carli. Let's
annoying.
be real, Carli. It's just different.
No,
like
because you guys are holding stereotypes and narratives about people that are so outdated. Your point before is the woman's fault because she's attacked that relationship and gone after that
it's
man.
more her fault. It's
So
more
hang
her
on.
fault. Yes.
Yes. So in this scenario, it should be the man's more fault.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And so that's what you're saying. But I'm like, so then why would you break up with your missus? Because it's the man's fault.
I can't handle it. That's why I'm gonna speak for me. I just can't handle it. Knowing that you just let somebody else invade my territory that's mine. You put another brother who was who was pounding
But it's the man's fault.
It's different. And I'm gonna be real. It might sound kind of silly, but
I get what you're saying, but this is what I want to change this narrative. We're so in a world now where women still can't do things, and they are held at a different standard to a man because men can't get over shit. Women can allow things. We can get over things. We are understanding. We are open to things. Maybe we're stupid in scenarios. Maybe we shouldn't take our men back if they cheat. But this is my point, and I'm not arguing. Like, I know what you guys are saying.
No, we're good. Let's
in
do
the
it.
world today, this narrative needs to change. It's going to take bloody years. It's taken 50 years so far for women to even be allowed to have sex with 2-3 guys in their lifetime.
Right.
But this is what I'm saying. It's such a thing today. Bolo.
Okay. So, Carli, the only way I think that the narrative was changed is if we get to a point where women are just naturally just hitting and quitting it, where like they're thinking with their coochies and not their brains. Like with guys think with their penises.
Then. They'll be called a slut if you're doing that.
But that's the double standard. But
that's what I mean. It's a
they
woman
call men. They
do
call
that.
men sluts.
But hold on,
too,
men are called hoes too. We just don't care. Y'all care.
Love it.
We don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
Y'all
I don't
care.
give a fuck.
That's y'all. Okay, well, cool. That's more on y'all. If y'all don't care, then do your thing.
Mm-hmm. But then women are judged differently. Like if a woman is out there sleeping with people, no man wants to wife her. But a man could sleep with 100 bitches and he's so fucking.
But
sexy,
Carli, listen, we're about to go deep. men and women are not the same. I'm not saying better or worse. We're just not the same. So I think
my point.
the rules can't be the same for men and women in a lot of categories, in my opinion. Maybe I'm old school and we can dive into all this right now. But to me, we got to stop saying everything a man do, a woman should do, it should be exactly the same. No, it shouldn't. We're different humans. You have different qualities that are better than us. We have certain qualities that are better than you. We got to work together as a unit, but we're not the same. So, like, men are made naturally to be leaders, to be hunters, to be women are naturally made to be nurturers, the gatherers. Like naturally, that's what we were taught.
That's what we were taught. Hundreds of years ago, that is what we have been taught. We have been. Imagine if we were growing up, it was different. Imagine we grew up, dad was at home, mum was going to work. We would have learned a different scenario. We are brainwashed in society from hundreds of years ago, from history, from Bible, from religions, from cultures. What are the roles of people? It's like being taught red is red, blue is blue. Imagine you were taught when a child that green was orange. We are taught things that we are lived by.
I feel that, Carli.
Yes.
Even from a physical standpoint, like let's keep it real simplified. Like men naturally are just more dominant than women. It's just naturally like that's like no, we didn't ask for it. That's just what it is. Like for whatever reason,
we have different qualities. We do have different qualities.
I'm saying there's a reason behind that, right? Like, don't you think? And I'm not trying to get spiritual, but like there has to be a reason behind that. There's no like I don't believe stuff is happening for no reason. Like it's a reason why men are built the way we're built and women are not.
Yeah. I get that. I do understand that like there is different qualities and characteristics. And I know we are specifying this to a heterosexual man and woman relationship because there's a lot of different relationships. Two women, what happens in that scenario? Two men, what happens in that scenario?
And I can't speak on that because I have no experience. Yeah.
So we're talking in this scenario of a traditional man and woman relationship, you know, being together. So I understand there's a lot of listeners that don't fit in that category and we understand that. But I just feel, and the reason I'm questioning and pushing this box is because I want people to talk about these things. Like we're on Uncut for a reason. We want controversial conversations where people can either agree or disagree. And I see your side. I just wish there was a little bit more leniency towards women, that there is a different stereotype and standard put to us. And yes, it has changed in 100 years of what a woman was back in the 1900s to now. And I'm sure in 100 years it will change even more. And women are getting more confident to be like, yeah, I slept with him and what? Like, fuck it. Like, oh, I slept with this many people or this, whatever happened. It is changing, but I still think people do think of women differently if she is to sleep. And this is why I want to push these like conversations. And like you were saying, so that's why I caught you on that one, Darnell, because I was like, hang on, you said it about that one. What about this scenario?
No, I love it. Hey, catch me, Carli. This is the porch. I like this type of energy. I like somebody coming from my neck because now I respond the most when my back's against the wall, Carli. I'm from the trenches. Put me in the corner. I'm going to fight my way out, Carli. I like this.
I'm going to hammer you down, boy.
I love it. I love it. So before we transition, I'll just say this to close this out. All right. From a man's perspective, if a woman is more of a hit it and quit it type of person, men are more likely to take that woman back. But if the emotions are attached with the cheating, then men are less likely to take that woman back. And that's how it always will be until we figure out, women are just more of like, okay, let me just get mine off type of thing. Like if we are at a point where all men just understand women can get theirs off too, then we'll be a little bit more receptive to it. We'll still be territorial and mad over it, but the emotional attachment to is what really digs at us as well. So that's what really sets us over the top to where like, ain't no turning back from there. Y'all making love at this point. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that'll just throw us over the top. So, but no, I agree though. But I'm happy that women are, at a point too where they're able to, be more open about it. And obviously sex is more of a common thing now because back in the day and even growing up, people try to steer you away from having those conversations and talking about that. So I think it's good to continue to have this type of dialogue and let people know that it's comfortable to have that. And men, women, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, people are going to have it. That's just our natural being is to have sex. So it should be, numbers, it don't matter. It matters to me, but it shouldn't matter to everybody else though. So we'll leave it at that.
Man. I love it, man. For sure. So moving on to our next topic here, Zion Williamson. Carli, did you see all the news around Zion Williamson?
Babies.
Yes. So for those, just to give a quick brief summary of people who didn't see it, Zion's in a relationship with a young lady. Announced that they have I believe a daughter on the way. Great news, you know what I mean? Obviously exciting. Posted the reveal online, but then a few hours later, Zion begins getting called out by adult film star Mariah Mills, and she went in. I'm talking like it was like 100 of tweets nonstop. Like she's showing conversations from Snapchat that her and Zion apparently had, talking about conversations that they had and how he was flying her out to stay with him in New Orleans, and she was so upset that he got this other woman pregnant. I don't know. It was so much that went on. Go to Mariah Mills' Twitter if it's still there. She put out a lot of information, basically calling him a cheater, a backstabber, a liar. She was talking about how she motivated him to get back in shape, and it was a lot of noise going on around it. But for me, I kind of want to have a bigger conversation, not just specifically Zion, but just using that as a setup here, Carli. We all work, we're former athletes, we work with athletes, etc. You see these type of situations happen, time and time again, where these athletes get called out, or in some cases, they get set up. When stories like this come out, though, like, who do you think deserves the blame? Is it the athlete in the situation? Is the women involved? Like, let's dive into that.
I'm not shocked by this situation because I've heard so many of these stories. Like, God, Tristan Thompson, like Jesus, like babies. But like, there's so many of these stories that come out. And it's like, no, it's just a thing. Like, I just believe a lot of sports stars, actors, people of a celebrity status can't go out and sleep with people like a normal human being. Like, if you go to a club and fuck someone, you meet another girl the next week, you have been dating her, he's a man still. He's got the same, like we were talking about before, men want to cheat and just get their dick wet or have sex. Zion is a man that, whether he's a regular man or a man playing basketball, like we were talking about, they're men, they have urges. Men cheat. Sorry, men do cheat. Women cheat. So I'm not shocked by this scenario at all. And they will come out because these girls get jealous. They get nasty. Why didn't he have a baby with her? Why isn't she in the news with him? Like, so he's happy with this woman having a baby, doing a gender reveal. Yeah, maybe he should have told the other woman, hey, I'm having a baby with my missus. We need to put a full stop to this. So it's stupid on his part to keep it going, knowing he's about to put his gender reveal on Instagram and he hasn't told her. This has actually happened to me in real life, that I was seeing a guy for about 9 months and I came across a girl's Instagram, and someone had shown it to me and said, isn't this his ex? And it was her baby gender reveal. And I was like, I'm not going to say the name, beep. Boy, do you have something to tell me? Like, is your ex having a baby? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm like, dude, she's 8 months. Like, I've been with you for 9. So obviously you were with me, still slept with her. She's pregnant. You're still having you're having a baby. So it's happened to me in life. Like, men just like, how did you forget to tell me you were having a baby?
Automatic deal breaker, Carli?
Yeah. Like, after that, I was like, I'm cool, boy. Like, I'm not getting involved with this. This is a child. This is something that, like, it's not my business. Like, this is a child's life. I'm not that desperate. Except, like I said, there's men in this world I can go and be with. Like, you're not my man kind of thing. But I've known multiple men that have hit on me when their wives are pregnant. Like, it probably happens a couple of times a year. Right. Like, even guys I know in real life will hit on me. I'm like, dude, is your missus not pregnant? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No scenario stops a man from cheating. So in Zion's scenario, he was quite happy still sleeping with her. You don't think about the repercussions. Hey, this is all going to come back. You're an NBA star. This woman is going to out you. You're not just some regular Joe working at bloody, like, the supermarket or something.
Right.
But this is the problem. When you're in a celebrity status, you do have to be careful what you do.
You got to move different, right? Like, you can't move like the average Joe working
that.
a 9 to 5. You're Zion Williamson. You're a star.
But if you choose to do that, you should own it. Say it with your chest, boy. You should have said, yeah, and what? I was sleeping with you, and yeah, my missus is pregnant, and what?
And you also got to know who you
dealing with
too. Like, and I don't know, bro. I'm not. Listen, we don't judge people on the porch. We have all types of people come on here. But I'm saying, like, she is an adult star.
Like, what were you thinking? Like
you see y'all conversations. It was very sexual. She's sending pictures, like a lot of stuff that she did post. Behind the scenes of them talking. I mean, like, he was nice to her, but to me, it was more like friend with benefits vibe. It didn't come off as like, I want to marry you. I want to be
This
like, you
is
know what I'm saying?
the commitment type thing.
No,
Yeah.
he's fucking some girl on the side. She's mad that she's now lost her
Her
someone
money.
who was paying for
Her
her
title,
stuff,
yeah.
paying her hush money, paying for flights, whatever. She's probably pissed now, thinking, "Fuck, I should have got pregnant." Like she's probably one of those girls that was like, "Well, damn, I should have done that." So, at the end of the day, he's done what he's done. It's out there. He's had so much probably go on in his life with his health, his fitness, everyone was slandering him in the NBA, his weight, his size. He should probably be just focusing on his hooping, but hey, he's done what he's done. It's a very common thing. So we're annoyed at Zion for doing it, but I guarantee every woman knows a man that's done that exact same thing.
Right.
So it's like, we're criticizing him, but girl, check your own man. Like, I'm probably sure they've done something similar. So
that's a fact.
We're annoyed because it's Zion and she's put it all out there. He probably should have definitely handled that situation better. But I swear we hear like 2 or 3 stories a year like this about some sports athlete. Like,
that's real.
I know plenty of sports athletes that do very similar things.
It's probably just different because she put out all the business. So usually we don't get all the details.
Why don't they learn from like other NBA guys? This happens every year to an NBA guy or an NFL guy or more so sports guys.
Yeah.
Happened in the UK, even soccer players. It's a similar, it's like a trend. I don't get why they don't handle these situations better.
Let me ask y'all this then. So for Mariah Mills, obviously she's an adult film star. Don't know what her pockets are like. You know, I'm assuming she does have a little bit of money because she is a pretty popular porn star. Zion Williams was paying her a lot of bread, right? But he also was spending a lot of time with her. So was this more of an emotional thing or was it more of a compensation thing?
Could be an element of both. Like, maybe she did like him and she is pissed or hurt. Like, how the fuck did you not tell me you were about to put this out? It makes me look embarrassed. Like, we don't know their relationships in and out. And that's what I think people need to remember. We are not there every day. We don't know the dynamics of his baby mama now. We don't know the dynamics of them. They could have been really intimate and she could be pissed because she might be thinking, we spent so much time together. We actually liked each other. We were hanging out all the time. We were intimate, like having deep conversations.
Right.
So imagine then, like, you to find out he's having a baby with someone else. You'd feel like a fool. You'd feel like an idiot. Like,
right.
At the end of the day, she probably has some inclination something was happening, that he had a woman or something. And I bet you the baby mama knew part of it as well. Sometimes people turn a blind eye because they still happy with the situation.
Right.
Better than the devil you know kind of thing. Like,
yep. I don't think she's mad that he's messing around with girls. She said, I gotta go back and do a deep dive to her Twitter, but I feel like she put out a couple of tweets that kind of gave out the notion that she even gave him tips on how to approach women and how to deal with side girls and stuff like it was almost like she was a really good friend, and they just they had good conversations, they were intimate conversations, but they were just a sexual friend with benefits. And I think she just pissed off because he got a girl pregnant. I don't think she cared about him sleeping with her. It just, she got pregnant, which that means it probably stops whatever y'all had. So now
that's what it probably is. Yeah. She is probably annoyed that he probably was like a friend to her. Like she was saying, she helped him get back into like his fitness and his health or whatever. Yeah. We don't know the dynamics. We can only go on what is being out there. There's always 99% more information we do not know about other people's scenarios, but the internet makes you entitled to think that we know everything that happens in someone's day.
Right.
So whatever their scenario is, she's put it out there because she's pissed. He's announced his baby gender or whatever on the internet. It's not her. There is probably a sense of jealousy and envious, and also probably she's hurt in some way. I don't know what his baby mama feels. We don't know, but I just feel like this happens so often that it's like, I'm not like I see it and like I scrolled straight past it. I didn't even read it because I was like, oh, another NBA guy.
Just regular
maybe someone. I just scroll because I'm just like, it's so a thing. Like, nothing shocks me. Nothing you could ever announce find a story one week that will shock the shit out of me.
So that brings me to my next question. I got a question for you all, right? Especially for you, Carli, since you obviously deal with a lot of NBA players and things of that nature. Does money give you more room for error?
I feel like guys with money feel like they can get away with more because of their status and their money. They've got more buying power or bargaining power with certain women, not all women. Like there's stuff you could offer me and I would still say no. So I feel like it does allow allow them a bit of room for error, because their life's going to go on tomorrow no matter what. It does not matter what comes out in the press. They're still probably going to hoop, probably going to be successful. Like look at other scenarios of people that have dropped 3 babies in a year with different women. Like it doesn't change their life, it changes the women's.
Right.
And the child's. And then, like, you know, this is kind of the sad thing in a way. Money does buy people power. Status buys people power. You know, if you're your average Joe and you've suddenly got 3 women pregnant, shit, you better go get yourself a good job, boy, because these women are going to want some baby support. Man with millions and millions of dollars, he's like, well, fuck it, here's $1 million. Shut up. Like, we don't know. Like, he maybe gave her money to stop posting on Twitter. She maybe had 200 more tweets to post. We don't know any of the scenario, but I feel like it does allow more for error. Like people, not just NBA guys, or in general, money in this world gives you power to get away with murder, literally. So I think it does. I think it allows people to do what they want and get away with it.
That's some deep shit right there. We can do a whole show on that, Bolo. That's a good ass question, man.
No, I need to get a couple millions.
Yeah, I know, man. I just feel like the whole world values money so much, and women too, man. And we can do this maybe on the next one. But you women, man, y'all value money, so especially today, because women make so much of their own money now. To where it's like, oh, like if he ain't making at least 150,000, he can't even talk to me. And Bolo, you mentioned this before. There's some women where they like, you got to cash at me $250 before you can take me out on a date.
Hey,
like,
what she say? She said, "Don't tell me, Zell me."
Don't tell me, Zell me.
What she said.
We had a woman say that. Don't tell me, Zell me.
Don't tell me, Zell me.
Like y'all, but to me, it puts me in a position where we feel like our only value comes from money now. And if we're not making money, we feel insecure. We feel like, well, you know, it just, I don't know. It's a whole thing. I think it's crazy. This is why
I'll always make my own. And maybe this comes from my childhood and my parents. Like I always say, my mom taught me everything I don't want to be as well as what I do want to be. Because I'm like, I never want to be in that situation where I'm relying on a man or feel trapped or feel manipulated by money because I have no other way out or something. So I'm very big on having my own. I can't remember the last time a man brought something for me. I can't remember the last time a man paid for dinner. I can't remember like last time a man like cooked for me or something. I was having this conversation with someone today because I always say I will buy and support myself in every aspect. So if you're in my life, I don't need you, I want you. And I want a man to feel wanted, not needed. Like needed in some nice ways, like needed. I'm about to say, as a man, I ain't gonna lie, kind of like feeling a little needed now. No. Like I mean needed in terms of things like literally need you, not your money. Right. I want to want you. I want you to be around me. I don't want you for your assets and things like that. So I'm very big on making sure I am secure and have my own money and life and set up and home and car, that I'm not relying on someone else for those things. Like I don't want a man for those. I want a man for companionship, for love, for friendship, for adventure. So there is some women in this world that love money. And don't get me wrong, I do need a man to have a job and things like that. I don't care what he makes, but I want to be able to enjoy life with you. I want to be able to do things and go out and have fun and go on a holiday and things like that. I'm not wanting you to pay for it all. I'm just saying I want to be able to do those things. So makes sense. I'm asking for the bare minimum in life. Have a car, maybe have a driver's license, maybe have a job. Like I'm just asking for these things because it's what I bring to the table as well. I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm mothering you or babying you. Don't get me wrong. I'll support you in times if you want to change job or you want to go after a passion. That's different. But I don't want to bum. And I'm not saying that I don't want to bum because I want you to have like rich and be famous or whatever. I just need someone who brings the same thing to the table that I do, so we can have an enjoyment in life. So some women are obsessed with wanting a man with money. I'm like, bitch, go get your own. Like, go get your own money so you can enjoy life and have a genuine relationship. And that is what's wrong with the world. We're going after the wrong qualities in people. And that's why we never work. And people don't have good relationships because they're going after the wrong qualities of materialistic things, because I think that makes their life better. But they're going to be miserable bitches at the end of the day and complaining all over Twitter.
That's real.
Serves you right.
That's real. Hey, so the quick gem for the Porch family. This is something I heard a woman say the other day. Carli, you mentioned obviously you want to have everything together, right? You want to make sure you got your car, house, job, you have a plan before you get in a relationship. You want to have that stuff set. A wise woman said that you got to love and take care of yourself, because if you just go into loving a man, then you never gonna love and take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So many times we fall in situations where women don't even love themselves, don't even take care of themselves, but then they fall into a situation where they love the man and they try to take care of the man, but you ain't even serviced yourself yet. So then when it's over, then you ain't got nothing to fall back on. So it's important to love yourself, take care of yourself. That way, now you equally, you come into the table with something in your hand, and then if it's time to walk away, you walking away with something in your hand.
I said that last week on the podcast. I was saying, like, I do all this stuff for myself. So if the relationship is to ever end, I'm no worse off, honey. I didn't have you in a relationship to feed me these assets and things. Like I said, I'll buy myself flowers. I take myself on dates. When I get a man, I'm not stopping doing those things. I'm still loving myself. You can love me too, match this, and I'm loving you back. But this is the problem. Women do these things or love themselves. They get a man and they stop it. Then when the relationship goes tits up, like I said, they're down, they're sad, they're missing this nurturing. Why did you stop doing it for yourself? Why did you rely on someone else to love you? And that's what I would say. That's why I say I'll never stop doing the stuff I do for myself. Like in a relationship, I still buy myself flowers. And a guy said to me once, why are you doing that? I'm like, you can do it too. But I'm still buying myself flowers because that's how I love myself. Like that's how I treat myself. Or, I take myself out on dates or things, or go get my nails done or go to a spa or whatever, or have some me time, because that's how I nurture myself as well. I don't need you to 100% love me because I'm going to love myself too. But, so if it ever ends, that's cool. Good. You walk away. I'm still good over here, boy. You're going to be the one crying, not me.
Got your safety net. You still going to be good. I like that.
I'm
good.
I
like that. You're going to be the one crying,
you
boy.
Crying. You are. Trust me, it
You're going to be crying, boy. You ain't having this no more.
I warn them all the time.
I'm the catch. I'm the full package. I'm the one that.
Fucking am, bitch.
Stupid. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I've had this conversation literally today with someone because I want people to know, if you fuck up, don't come back.
It's a wrap.
I'm not that woman that takes you back.
Damn.
You smoked.
Cry me a river. Oh.
Now you click the cigarette.
Oh, yep.
It's out of here.
Get out of here.
I love it, man. Well, this is the final segment, man. We got just two quick, short, fun, quick hitter questions here for you. The first one is a would you rather, and I think it's a perfect segue from our kind of previous discussion here. So, would you rather marry a man who gives you all the attention you need? He's always around, but he depends on you financially. Or marry a rich man who takes care of you 100% financially, spoils you with gifts, but barely can spend time with you because he's always at work. Which one would you rather have?
Oh, fuck. Does he still love me and stuff? The one with money?
They both love you. Oh. The first one is can spend time with you.
I got my answer. I'll take the second one because I'm going to be at work all the time too, buddy. So you're working, I'm working. We'll have a little bit of time and love each other when we can. But I'm building out here, boy. So you should be at work. I don't need you to spend time with me 100%. I need you out working because I'm working.
I feel that.
I'm taking the second one. Love, money. We're both working. We're both building. We can't always spend time together. We're working, baby.
I love the answer, Bolo, but it's kind of contradicting a little bit. Like we just said 5 minutes ago that money didn't really matter.
No, but I said I didn't want a bum. I said you have to have a job. I said you have to have a job. I don't want no bum. I need to know you have a drive. I don't care if you're a street cleaner. I don't care if you're driving a garbage truck. I don't care if you're a receptionist. I don't care if you're working in Ralph's. You have to have a job because passion and drive is big to me. If you don't get up each day and do shit, honey, you can do that somewhere else.
It's a fact.
So if a man, the money wasn't the bid in that, I asked you, does he still love me?
I did. They both love you, though.
Yes, but one loves me and he works. He works. That is important in this world. You're a grown-ass man and don't have a job. It has to be a bloody good reason for it. And maybe I'll support you financially.
What if the first dude got a job, but he making $30,000 a year, though?
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. It's not the worst. I said you got to have some drive and passion to get. You got to have a couple of hobbies.
Now I'm just thinking.
He got to get up and at least have some passions and shit on the side. Like if you're making 30 grand, but you maybe have some beautiful passion or something you're working on. I'm cool with that because I've been at times in my life where I haven't made a lot of money. but I'm still doing good at what I'm doing. I'm still getting up each day. I'm not
Right.
just bloody sitting around, mooching off
Right.
someone.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's not attractive.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm picking the millionaire all day.
Money.
He ain't even shaking about it.
Take care of me, baby girl. I'll be a stay-at-home husband. I'll rub your feet.
Oh, so that's the only thing. If I had kids with a man, I'd be happy if he wants to be the stay-at-home husband. That's the only time in the world you can't work, boy. That's the only time you cannot work.
Hey,
We
fellas
have
out there,
babies,
man. If you're looking for a woman, man,
I
listen.
don't really want kids. but
Carli,
if-
she's open to trying just about anything sexually outside of feces and piss. You can't piss on her.
Right.
Everything else, she's willing to try. Threesomes, open relationship, possibly all types of jazz. You don't have to work. You take care of the
You're a good
kids
bitch. This is a
and
good bitch,
just
guys.
love her. Just love
Just
her.
love me.
Make a
I'm
little
so
bit of
fed
money.
up.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
It's
Make a little bit of money,
money.
take care. I don't even know if I want kids, but if I'm in a loving relationship with a husband and he wants babies, fair enough. Okay, we'll have him. But you are staying home and taking care of those kids, boy.
There you
Fuck
go,
them kids.
fellas.
Go to work.
Fellas, you can sell weed, take care of your kids,
Come
and just
on.
love your
I have
girl.
a whole
And-
cannabis farm. I don't care what you do, boy.
Oh yeah, y'all live in LA.
we in
too,
LA
huh?
with
This
it.
is
Oh, it's
LA.
legal out here.
Baby, have a cannabis
Legal
farm.
loud, legal
Take the
loud.
kids to the cannabis
legal
farm.
loud,
I do
huh?
not care.
Pull the blunt out right now, Carl. I know you got one by you.
Oh, you stupid.
Okay.
Legal loud.
All
What's
right,
the next question?
That's silly. Last one, man. and we're gonna end the show like this. This is for you, Carly. This is for all the ladies. So you gotta answer this question the right way. Does size matter? Break it down right now to us.
It does, in a way. I think it does. I have been with people of different sizes, and I wouldn't necessarily say the guy that had the biggest was the best. I probably wouldn't say he's probably even my top 3. So, but size matters to an extent. It's what else you do with it. Like you could have the biggest dick in the world, and usually guys that do feel like they don't have to put in a lot of effort. Like can be very bad in bed. Like one guy that was very well endowed was probably the worst sex I've ever had in my life. Just because he didn't feel like he had to do anything else. Like he just thought, yeah, look at this. I'm like, boy, I get a vibrator if I wanted that. Like, so I think it matters to an extent. Like there is a size that is too small, and then there is a size, there's a size from up certain, I don't know, inches or whatever, but it depends what else you do with it. Like the foreplay, kissing, the intimacy, the touching, all of that matters. And if you do a lot of that stuff with a woman, she can often forgo size. So for you itty bitty people out there, pay attention to your woman's other needs and she won't care. Yeah, I'm probably the guy that had the biggest penis I've ever slept with was probably one of, like, not because of his size it was bad, it was because of his ego around it. That he was probably the worst 2 minutes of my life.
Ooh, and then she said it was 2 minutes. So now she kind of talking her shit a little bit right there,
Yeah,
Bolo. She was like, your shit was the worst I ever had, but I was the best you ever had because you came in 2 minutes off of my shit, off my Australian.
I obviously did not come, so it was the worst 2 minutes, like I said. But yeah, I find sometimes guys who are well endowed get a little bit cocky about it and don't tend to put in a lot of effort. Not all. I've had some men with amazing penis that put in a lot of effort. That is always very, very welcomed. But yeah, I would say it's not a deal breaker for me, and I'm sure for some other women there's not. Obviously, there's some that are very small. But if you do other things, if my husband wasn't the most endowed person, like if long as you do some other stuff, which we talked about last week, I'm okay. I'm okay because I'm very like an intimate person with sex. Like it's all about everything that happens, not just the actual sex.
That's an interesting perspective. I feel like as a woman, like I always wonder as a woman, like if it's your first time, you about to have sex with this guy. And it's your first time seeing, he pulls his pants. He been talking all this shit. He pulls his pants down.
Oh, they're the worst.
And it's like this though. It come out like this. Like, are you mentally like, damn, this dude been talking all this shit. He got this little ass like.
So I have had that, a guy that was like a little bit cocky. You could tell he was always trying to refer to that, or like, oh yeah, women love me, or like boasting about the size of his penis.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me, but it was a friend who I think she had sex with him or she went to have sex and she was like, oh my God, it was the biggest letdown in the, like he made it out like it was like fucking 10 inches or some shit.
Right.
And it was not even close. And she was like, it was just the
Mm.
biggest, like, so guys just don't talk about it. Like it is actually the biggest turn off for a guy I'm maybe intimate with. Like I know it's sort of heading that way to talk about the size of his penis. I hate dick pics. I really hate dick pics unless you're my man.
We
Like
hear that a lot.
I don't get what guy
All
I get
women
it a
say
lot.
that.
I
Mhm.
get it so much. So I get so many dick pics. I don't even want them. I don't ask for them. Go away.
That's wow.
Like I just get them on like Instagram or like when I'm dating or starting to speak to a guy, like a guy will send me a picture. I'm like, please don't. Like, or they'll send me like abs in the mirror or whatever. And I'm like, don't take anything. Don't send me the next one. I know what you're about to do. Don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Warming
Leave
the pot
something for
up.
the imagination. Like, unless you're my man, I love cheeky pics when you're my man. Like, if you're like, you know, during the workday or something, you send each other stuff. Like, I'm cool with that. Yeah. Like when he's least
Mhm.
expecting it. Yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, when I don't know you or we haven't had sex, I'm like, oh boy.
You done fucked it up.
Yeah,
Damn.
just chill a bit with it, boys. Like, it's okay.
It's
Just chill-
okay,
just
y'all.
chill a
It's
little
okay,
bit,
we don't
Because
need
when
to
it's
see it.
time, when it's time to let the dog out, you gonna let the dog out.
Well,
If you
let it
gonna
be a
bark, it's gonna go
surprise.
the
be
We
gate.
don't know.
Surprise us both. Like
Surprise
that
us.
game time decision. Let's just see what's gonna happen, man. So so all the fellas out there, man. Hey, it don't matter about it's not the size
doesn't.
in the boat. This is the motion in the ocean.
It's everything. Like,
It's everything else, man. But you did say there is a
Rock the
size
boat.
that's like too small. Like off the top of the head, like what's too
I
small?
wouldn't even have a clue. Like, I wouldn't even know in centimeters. It's more the feeling. Like, it's more like,
Mhm.
I can't even explain it.
Women often say it's the width that's more important
Yeah,
than the length.
width is wet. 100%.
The girth. The
100%.
girth.
So your shit could be
Girth.
wide as hell, but 2 inches and you good to go.
We're fine with that.
We gonna tell them
It's
boom,
yeah.
boom,
To be fair,
boom.
width.
Hey, you going left and right with it, Bolo. It's like you in a bowling alley and you got the gutters up.
on the
You
gutters,
left-
yeah, and just go side to side before you hit that stripe.
Side to side.
Uh-huh.
Width
You
is
in that thing
definitely
like
more
this.
important than length. Like width is definitely more important. But again, even that, like, if you're great at foreplay, the whole kissing, the intimate thing, the whole lead up to sex, I'm
Hey,
sold.
Carli says she don't need the dick. She wants.
I don't need the
foreplay.
dick.
Carli don't even like dick for real.
May as well be a lesbian.
She said, give me some head, suck on my teeth, kiss me, I'm good.
Just kiss me, just love on me.
That
Love.
boy
I'm
crazy.
for the intimacy. Like, I'm an intimate girl. Like, I know I talk a lot of shit on here.
Oh my god.
I'm a lover girl at heart, despite how much
I'm lovely. I'm gonna start saying that.
No, I'm a
lovely.
lover girl. I'm a lover girl. Like, I really am. I'm a mushy, soft person. When I'm with it, I know not everyone gets soft, intimate Carli. That's for people I'm intimate with.
Right.
My friends get like gangster hardcore, I'm talking shit all the time, Carli, because I can't be soft lover girl for everyone.
Right.
But so yeah, so like I am literally, I'm such like a romantic person. I love love. I love being with someone. But I talk a lot of shit on here. So.
Well, I got a few single homies, man. If y'all tuning in, man, Carli is available. Hit her up in the DMs.
No. No. Like, I'm single, but not necessarily looking. Like, I'm.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like,
That's
wait,
fair.
Hey, never mind. Everything I just said, never
You're
mind.
putting it out there, like,
Don't put
hey,
it. Yeah, we can't because the
you're
world
pimping
gonna see
me
this,
out.
y'all. The world, we
You're
can't. We
pimping me
can't. The
out.
world
Wait.
gonna see this. You know.
I'm in a relationship with myself at the moment.
There you go. Never mind. Scratch that. She's in a relationship, y'all, man,
Listen.
with herself. She happy. She cool. Leave her alone.
I could be tempted, but like, you got to come with some good shit because I don't take just no average Joe out here unless you are a nice. Like, just be fucking normal. What is wrong?
Keep it simple, Pep, and be nice and normal, man. So
I do take average Joe, to be honest. I just want, like I said, I want a fucking normal person. I said this last week. I'm simple. Don't dip your dick in anything else. Text me back. You're dead.
Simple.
Don't dip your dick in dots. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple, man. So but we
Dick in
appreciate you, man. It's another episode, man. The Porch
Oh,
Uncut.
God.
For the new
Crazy.
listeners, man, who just first time tuning in, we appreciate you. Make sure you following us on the Porch Podcast _ on Instagram, the Porch Podcast on TikTok, and you can follow us and listen to us on all audio listen platforms: Apple, Google, Amazon, Spotify, you name it. Carli Jay, let the people know where can they find you online.
Basically anywhere. Miss Carli, CarliJay, Miss Carli Jay, on all socials, platforms, website, anywhere.
Love it. Love it. Another banger of Uncut is in the books. Tell somebody you love them and just make sure that the best you
is the best you. And we out. Peace.
Started on the porch, that was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we needed. Now we undefeated. If we link, no, it's only business. If we get to speak and leave them speechless. I did things for free, but now it costs to see me. When you see me, you ain't gotta greet me. Just don't plot to sneak me. I'ma see it, I'ma stop and watch you lose and get defeated. What do we bleed? Came from the jungle, we humble but hungry and hunting to feed. People don't want us to leave. They love us and rush to the bus when we run in the streets, thinking we stunning the sea. We came from nothing to something, now up in the lead. Now we ain't coming in peace, hunting for blood and to crush everyone in the league. We got a reason, we put in work every day of the week, every month, every season. So many schemes, had to go hard for the team. We gave our all and succeeded. Came from the deep end, warming up pots, cooking ramen. At times that was all we was eating. Now we be feasting, 5-star restaurants every week. Whole team dripped in cloth and it's seamless. They looking hard when we step on the scene. Call us outcasts, we so fresh and so clean. Ain't about cash, please don't ask for a meeting. Just hit the stoop out the spaz on the beat. Nah, it ain't rude if you ask for the feet. Just play it cool when I tax you the fee. We need a pool in the back with a cord and a board that go jump off and splash for the heat. Live for the day cause the past can determine the future or where you gon' actually be. Keep staying present, our presence a blessing. It's all that we have and we actually need. I'm taking action with passion, detaching the ones who keep acting attached to leech. I am no pastor but actually preaching. Look up these lyrics and actually read. That was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we needed. Now we undefeated. If we link, no, it's only business. If we get to speak and leave them speechless. I did things for free, but now it costs to see me. When you see me, you ain't gotta greet me. Just don't plot to sneak me. I'ma see it, I'ma stop and watch you lose and get defeated.
Presented by Bet Online.